Hello and welcome to this introductory video on requisitions in GBMS. Requisitions are located under Front Office, Purchasing, and then Requisitions. By using the requisition inquiry filter, we can quickly locate an individual requisition or a group of requisitions based on filter components such as your vendor's name or ID or a date range. If you would like to preview the requisitions, we can use the search button to display the requisitions that we filtered on. Then we can click on one of these requisitions to bring it up when the requisition screen is open. To create a new requisition, we simply click on the New button. The first thing we need to do is select the warehouse we plan to receive our product into. Next, we go down to the vendor ID field and enter the first few characters of the vendor's ID or the vendor's name. GBMS has a suggest lookup feature that will drill down to the vendor you're looking for as you add more characters to the text field. Notice that once our warehouse and vendor are selected, all our requisition header information is automatically populated from warehouse settings and the vendor's master file. There is also a multi-vendor requisition option that, when checked, will allow you to enter items from multiple vendors on one requisition. And then when the requisition is approved and converted to a PO, GBMS will automatically create a PO for each vendor with just the items for that vendor. We can edit any of the pre-populated data if we would like to change any information such as the receiving warehouse or any of the ship to information such as the contact name or any of the terms and conditions such as the payment terms. Once we are done with any edits, we need to click on the Save button to save our requisition, and then we're ready to enter our order lines. Adding lines is easy. We just need to enter the first few characters of the item number or the item description to locate the item. Then we tab over to the order field quantity to enter a quantity and hit the Tab key to automatically save the line and add a new line. Let's enter in one more item. GBMS can also import items directly from an Excel spreadsheet. If we click on the Import Order Lines, we bring up an Upload Order Lines template. This allows us to look for an Excel spreadsheet that will have our items that we want to put on our requisition. Once we load that spreadsheet into our Upload Order Lines template, we then validate it by clicking on the Validate button to make sure that our information will successfully import. After we make sure that the validation has completed successfully, we then click on the Upload button to load the items into our requisition. Here we have two items that we're going to add in, item number 1060 and item 1100. We now close the window and our line screen will refresh and we see all four order lines that we entered on our requisition. Now let's preview the print copy of our requisition. After we've entered all our items, we go to the Options tab and approve the requisition. If we need to make any changes, there's an Edit button available to open up the requisition for any editing we may need to do. GBMS also has a Suggest Items feature which can automatically generate all the lines on a requisition based on the items that are set up for the vendor on the requisition as well as their inventory levels. Once the requisition is approved, we can then convert this requisition to a PO by clicking on the Convert to PO button. GBMS automatically creates the PO and opens it for us. If we go to the Related Documents tab on this PO, we can see a link to the requisition that was used to create this PO. If we go to the Lines tab, we see all the items that we had put on our requisition. Let's go back to our requisition and go to the Related Documents tab on the requisition, and we see a reference link to the PO that was created. This concludes our introductory video on requisitions. Thanks for watching, and please be sure to watch our other videos that introduce more of the important features of GBMS, and then be sure to contact Geneva Systems to schedule a live demonstration of GBMS.